Show. Andy and Castoe, King of Castoe Show.
Working at the five and
dime.
Bow down. Bow down.
Train back the hack and sack with rosemary wine.
The doidle dee. Cocaine. Snort.
Okay.
What was
Yeah.
I
What were you
doing?
doing at 3 a.m. last night?
I was up. That's what I was doing.
Damn,
It's a shame.
homie couldn't sleep.
It's a shame to admit that very often when I'm up, I'm just up. There's no reason for it. It is in fact a strong urge for me to be asleep, and I'm just not.
Damn, Mac was really up all night messaging every woman he knows.
I was up all night.
Yeah.
I couldn't go back to sleep.
I did not sleep with that secretary.
The whole night. I've just had a bad week this week for sleep and for going to sleep and having a good sleep schedule. So last night was no exception. Last night was I was up and I couldn't go to sleep, and I sent Nick something at 3 something a.m. and I was like, this isn't gonna look good. This isn't gonna.
Don't worry, I'm not the judge. I've stayed up till 3 before, you know.
Yeah, but it was like, yeah. I tried melatonin this week for the first time ever.
Oh damn! What's up, my brother?
Mac, would you say this is what you feel like?
Yeah, that is exactly what I look like. What I look like and what I feel like right about now. Put it right next to my real face, because that's right. Probably yeah. Put it right on my real face.
Dang it!
Because that's the first time in my life I've ever had a normal sized head.
Mac Jack.
Yeah.
Well, that's brutal.
Yeah.
So you say you're melanin, huh?
I'm melatonin it up.
Ha. Can you say it?
Melatonin?
No, the word.
Melanin.
If you got the melanin in you, you know, let it fly.
Yeah, melanin.
Okay. Dr. Umar is liking you more already.
No salsa I explained that bit to people the other day.
Yeah.
And they were like, "There's no way that man's real. There's no way Dr. Umar Johnson's real." And I'm like, "He's real."
I'm sorry, have you not heard of the most famous Pan-Africanist thinkers of our time?
Every Kwanzaa, he comes down the chimney and he gives you a little book called.
He berates you for your love of white women.
Yeah, and he smacks his belt in front of you. He condemns you to
Michael Wilbon, you fat no neck
midget. Is that what he calls him?
Yeah. I'm sentencing you to 3,000 lashings for conduct unbecoming a black man.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Michael Wilbon. It's weird. Michael Wilbon got all the insults in that string of jokes, but because Stephen A. Smith got more lashes.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith and a bunch of other different black men got mentioned, but
every single black guy on ESPN.
But Michael A. Wilbon's the only one that got singled out and got insulted with like 6 other words.
Yeah, you fat no neck having midget.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa, okay, calm down.
Yeah, brutal, scathing.
Oh, it's brutal.
Oh, man. I hope to never earn the ire of Umar Johnson.
You're not black, so he doesn't pay attention to you.
You're right. Hey, isn't that weird?
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, the first time that he ever mentioned the other races that, besides, black and white, was by saying rice bunny and salsa bunny.
Yes.
Oh my god, and sand bunny. Never forget about sand bunny.
Ice bunny was a fun one to me because that's a mystery.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Other ones I can figure out with context clues. That one is I've tried and I do not know.
Yeah, an Eskimo? Are we that what we're referring to?
It's quite possible. It's quite possible that's what he means.
Yeah, a woman of the Inuit tribes.
One of the Nunavut tribes.
The Nunavut's. Antwan, pull up a picture of Dr. Umar Johnson, please.
Umar Johnson. Yep.
Umar Johnson.
I've been following him for years.
He hates rice, salsa, sand, and
no.
paradise. All right.
Yeah, he's the funniest racist online, I like to think.
And that's funny because he has a lot of competition.
Yeah.
He has a lot of competition for funniest racist out there.
Well, his thing is that he's barely ever making jokes, but what he says is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think he even tries to make a single joke when he gets in front of a camera.
All serious, all day. At least he, yeah.
Yeah, versus, like a Sam Hyde.
Who does nothing but jokes.
Oh, man, that was a clean gulp.
Yeah, I'm drinking water to try to...
I'm hydrating, buddy.
Yeah, wake up, Mr. West.
Sounds like you went a full 12 rounds.
All right, get to Sam Hyde. Get to Umar Johnson.
The ghost of Kiev. Sam Hyde is an actual comedian. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
And he tries to make racist jokes. Umar Johnson is on the other end, where he fancies himself a philosopher. And
that picture of Sam Hyde's right after he said JavaScript and coding is my passion. I love teaching it to.
You know that.
Yeah, I love teaching it to. Oh, what is it? Oh God, it's a specific African country where he's like, I love teaching JavaScript to Nigerian immigrants. I think he's explaining this to like a Harvard audience.
Oh fuck, that's just like quasi TED Talk, isn't it?
Yeah, and then he ends it by like laughing really hard. And he goes, "I'm just fucking with you." It's great.
God, that guy's cool. That guy's cool as shit.
And iFunny and the world at large, whenever something tragic happens in the world, they always blame Sam Hyde. I think that's a good joke. I hope that never goes away. Even when he's dead. I hope that...
Still happening.
Yeah. When that guy got shot this week, they blamed...
The CEO of that United
Healthcare. Yeah.
Sam Hyde was a prime suspect.
I heard that it was Samuel Hyde that did it.
Yeah, could you believe...
the that
ghost
Samuel
of Kiev?
Hyde? Yeah, he made his way all the way to
every single school shooting since 2013.
Sam Hyde's the one who did it.
Yeah, and then we put that little gif of Jesse from Breaking Bad screaming, "He can't keep getting away with this."
He can't keep getting away with this.
Yes. Oh, yeah. A close friend of the channel, Sam Hyde.
Yeah, of course. He loves the Castoe show.
We can. Do we have the picture that Sam Hyde sent us?
We have the picture somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Sam Hyde, send us a little pic of yourself. Something sexy.
Yeah, maybe maybe within the next couple of weeks we'll get Sam Hyde on the show.
Yeah. He's been in contact with us recently.
Yeah,
real cool dude, real chill guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, could you believe it? We're up to 79 Castones, boys. 79.
Would you believe?
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. Every day that we seduce more and more people into our trap, it's just stunning.
More and more people. You know what? Yeah. It's more and more people to listen and to watch. And hey, listen, if you're entertained, cool, I guess.
Yeah. Fucking neat, dude.
Cool, I guess.
Cool, yeah.
All right. We got docket items today, guys.
We got docket. This is
this isn't going to be one of these structured episodes where we're talking about movies for an hour and a half. Nah. We're going to be jumping all over the place. We're doing what you, the listener, wants. All right, incoherent rambling for about 45 minutes. You ready?
No one has ever said that they like that about this show.
Okay,
everyone who's listened and put in their 2 cents is like, I like it when you guys are structured. And what you have done is you have flipped it and said everyone loves it when we talk about garbage nonsense for an hour.
Primo joke explanation by McKellen Souls, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just saying, I think you're taking you're twisting our viewers' words to do what you want to do, as opposed to what the viewers want.
He's lying. Look at him lie.
He's a liar. Liar.
Yeah.
Put up that Kevin Owens picture where he's just going, lie, liar. That man's a liar.
Okay, yes, Antwan, please pull up the Kevin Owens picture, and then we'll get into our first topic of the day. I throughout the course of the week, I see things with my peepers, and I'm like, huh, I have thoughts, and I write it down so that on Sunday I could present to the class. I don't know how it got brought up, but I wrote down that Maori New Zealanders in film cannot act as anything else.
What?
Oh, God! I know where it came from. I was watching Thor Ragnarok. It was on like TNT or something, right?
Okay. And you're thinking specifically Taika Waititi as Korg?
Bro, no, it's the lady who chases Ricky Baker. She's there too.
Oh, I don't remember her.
Yeah,
I don't remember
she's like Jeff Goldblum's little goon, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she just is the same exact character from Hunt for the Wilder People.
You mean? Oh,
yeah. Look, you trash, you garbage, like that. And then
yeah.
It immediately went to, it's like, yeah, every time that you see a Maori person on film, they're just Maori. I was half expecting them to throw out a haka while I was watching them act. Or not act is more like it. And it always brings up, it's like, wait a minute. Did you see there was like a prime minister in New Zealand, like ripped up a piece of paper and just started hawking on all the people?
I used to think that the haka was kind of cool. Like when I would see
when I was 5.
No, like when I would see them do it like in start of like football matches or whatever. When I first got introduced to the concept, I'm like, this is kind of cool. And then I've seen it everywhere now. And every time I see it, it's less and less cool. Especially with the historical context of, hey, we did that and then we would kill people. We did.
Oh, they didn't just kill people, baby.
They ate people. Then that's the whole thing. It's the whole thing is we're gonna kill you and we're going to eat you.
I'm gonna eat you. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you my tongue real quick. And it's like, oh, okay.
Should we be doing that in government proceedings?
I mean, if you're pissed off at something, yeah. Well, we used to beat people in Congress if we disagreed with the bill. But I
used to is the operative word.
I think we still could. I still think we should.
It happened like not even that long ago. It was the funniest thing. It was.
Do you think when Nancy Pelosi tore out that
senators
paper that someone should have rushed her ass with a cane? That'd been pretty funny.
Oh, cane her. Oh, God.
When it was Donald Trump making a speech, right? State of the Union. This was years ago now at this point, if I remember correctly. But it was Donald Trump making a State of the Union, and at the very end, she stood up and ripped the piece of paper. Do you think if someone rushed her ass with the cane? Yeah, she started doing the haka.
Nancy Pelosi.
I'm just saying, if there was the threat of violence and most political proceedings, I think things would go a lot smoother. I think a lot of those people have gotten too smug.
Really, all the time, no matter where you go, things will go smoother, right?
People forget you're always in a PvP-enabled zone.
Exactly.
You always
Nothing is stopping another person from kicking your shit in.
The only thing is that moderators may take umbrage with you beating another person's ass, but you are in a PvP-enabled zone. Like,
yes.
How
fire is enabled.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, there was like these two like big buff like senator dudes. Who it's like if you want to settle this, we can go outside right now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, you're not down, buddy. You're not that guy. And then it's just everybody very uncomfortable around him. It's like, can we just get back to voting on this public school lunch package, please?
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, they just really wanted to kick ass.
They don't care about shit. They fucking hate.
I want my politicians to have canes. I want them to.
I do
use them.
I do.
Yeah, who was that guy? It was the president, Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson beat the shit out of the guy who tried to assassinate him, which is one of the funnier stories because he apparently he shot him twice with 2 pistols and misfired both times. Pistols were later inspected. Pistols were later inspected. Pistols were found to be fine. Just a very fluke coincidence. And then Andrew Jackson had to be pulled off his would-be assassin because he was too busy beating the shit out of him.
Well, how would you react if somebody comes up to you with 2 guns, fucks up both times, and it's like, yeah, you know what?
I'd laugh at his face. I think that'd be my natural reaction of I'm very much laughing.
I think you have pistols. I have a cane. You'd have to rip me away from caning that man to death.
I'm like, whoa, stop.
Whoa, take it easy, Tony. He only tried to murder you in a public forum.
Pissing him off. He's pissing me off.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to... Andrew Jackson is very rarely in the right. But right there, yeah. Pop off, King.
I don't know about that. I'd have to review his whole policy. A lot of people like Andrew Jackson. In the presidential popularity polls, Andrew Jackson's up there, surprisingly.
Hey, Victor, do you like Andrew Jackson? Shut up, Thomas.
Shut up, Thomas. Yeah. He sent a lot of our people west. We were already west, Thomas.
He made us go on that walk of shame.
We went on the walk of shame, Victor.
Yeah. I know him famously for really dicking down the natives.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing in my mind.
His whole thing was like, hey, the government kind of sucks right now, huh? Why don't you vote for me? And a lot of people were convinced enough that they voted for him. And for fine reason.
I'll fix it, says the bird-headed man. Pull up a picture of Andrew Jackson's bird head, please.
And listen, here's the thing. In a time when the U.S. was starting to become very divided about a lot of things, and the man was from the South, and he was very much dedicated to keeping the Union together. He was
that's
like,
kind of neat.
Yeah, he was like, I should have shot John C. Calhoun when I had the chance, because the man was very much about the South having more rights than they should. And he was like, all right, pop off, King. Go, Andrew
More than
Jackson.
one right.
Yeah. Okay, so I mentioned the U.S. popularity ratings. I mentioned it only because I saw like recently like approval ratings like modern day people asked about the best and the worst presidents we've ever had. You can probably guess the top 2. Probably guess the
best
top 2.
Or worst.
Best
presidents. I feel like people really don't. Is it an old president or fairly recent?
Listen, dog. When you think of U.S. presidents and you think of top 2, don't overthink it.
George Washington.
Yes.
Okay.
He's number 2.
Number 2. JFK.
Teddy.
You're thinking of Abraham Lincoln, bud.
Lincoln? Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Lincoln beat Teddy?
Teddy's like number 4. Franklin ranks above Teddy.
He's 4?
Franklin ranks above Teddy for most people, which surprised me. It was surprising.
Think of like coins. That makes sense. You know, like
money. But here's the thing. I disagree with this list, very much so, because I feel like once you get past a certain point, people don't know what other presidents did, and so they just say shit. Like people have Rutherford B. Hayes at number 32, which is absurd to me. Rutherford B. Hayes' main contribution. Rutherford B. Hayes' main contribution to the presidency was looking at a Reconstructionist southern part of the country, having nothing been accomplished, and going, we've helped the South enough, I think, and doing that for like 1 term. And like he's number 32. He ranks above. Let me look at the list. Rutherford B. Hayes ranks above Chester A. Arthur, which is, Chester A. Arthur, known for hating Chinese people, but also known for busting up a lot of political machines in New York, based as hell. He ranks above Andrew Johnson. Oh, it makes sense that he ranks above Andrew Johnson. I don't mind that much.
AJ.
But he ranks above Martin Van Buren. He ranks above George W. Bush. Really?
Well, let's be real here. What?
He ranks above Millard Fillmore. He ranks above John Tyler. like
Tyler.
There's certain, I think you can make an argument for, William Henry Harrison. William Henry Harrison probably should be at the bottom. Because the man did objectively nothing. Like, he had one big speech, he got sick and he died. That's the timeline of his presidency.
Listen, I don't look at myself as like the biggest. Okay, well, I do enjoy history, right? And I feel the more obscure the president's name, the less big events occurred in his lifetime. There's a reason we don't, remember these people as much, right? When you start putting like you just said like two first names together?
Yes.
Yeah, Steven Tyler.
Nope.
I'm like, yeah, see, that's a guy who we would have known if he did something.
But man, it's like you start at the top of the list, and it feels like people would just like listed off presidents that they knew from high school, like Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Roosevelt's, Ike, Harry Truman, Thomas Jefferson, John F. Kennedy. Ronald Reagan's at number 9.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of whack to me. This list that I saw. Andrew Jackson was at number 18.
Okay.
William McKinley was above Andrew Jackson. Tell me what William McKinley did with his presidency. Can you tell me that?
I can't.
No? Okay, then we're good.
Right.
Man got shot. Man got shot very soon after he got elected. What are we doing?
All right, Mac, you and me, let's put our noggins together and give at least a top 5 presidents.
I don't disagree on Abraham Lincoln and George Washington being near the top.
You have to put them there because
George Washington, the only president to ride out during his presidency as the head of the army, which I think is pretty fucking badass.
Well, yeah, we yet to have
it was to talk to
leader
farmers.
like that.
It was to talk to farmers, but I think it's pretty cool that during the whiskey tax or whatever, he wrote out and was like, "You guys are going to pay your taxes. This isn't an unjust tax. Yeah, we need money. The government needs money." And Abraham Lincoln, is Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he was literally holding people upside down, shaking the coins out of their pockets. Yeah. It's like, stop complaining.
Listen to the Shane Gillis bit where he talks about George Washington being 6'5"
menace.
Yeah, with walrus teeth and lead in his mouth, just gnashing at us as he runs with a 5'4" British man.
Just oh great heavens!
It's George.
Sasquatch. Yeah, it's George. Pulling people's arms off like a gorilla. Oh, terrifying. Yeah, he's super based.
Teddy, again, no particular order. I think Teddy does belong up there. The things he accomplished.
You can list Teddy's accomplishments pretty well.
Teddy was another.
We're missing something. Okay, we already have a list.
There it is. In actual America.
Okay.
On your hey, so this is a funny question that I'm going to present it. On your Mount Rushmore of presidents, who's number 5?
Damn
People ask that question about people ask that question about wrestling all the time, but
yeah, your top 5, and it's a Mount Rushmore, and there's always a 5th Yeah, I know. Okay, the actual Mount Rushmore statue is kind of hilarious to me.
Oh,
because the guy who built it put his face in there.
No, he didn't build it though. He was just like, "Hey, yo, build it. I want you to build it."
Yeah, and that's like, you get what I mean. Under his, purview, his face was put on a mountain.
Yeah, and you know what? I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's not wrong. It's just like
if William Taft was like, "Hey," if for some reason he was like, "Hey, build Mount Rushmore," we wouldn't have put William Taft's face on the mountain. That's all I'm saying. We would have put Roosevelt.
Hey, you know that mountain those engines really can't get enough of?
Hey, have you ever been to the Crazy Horse Memorial, like 10 miles down the road from Mount Rushmore?
I don't think anybody has been to North Dakota.
I've been to North Dakota.
I've been in North Dakota.
Hey,
damn white people.
Antwan, have you been to the Crazy Horse Memorial that they're still making and they're going to make for the next 400 years?
Is it a cathedral?
Is the little mountain thingy? I don't remember.
So Mount Rushmore exists, and goodness,
okay,
is it the Blackfoot tribe?
I've not been to this one.
Okay.
I heard it. A lot of people talked to me about it when I was out there.
So if you can pull up a picture on it, because I want to reference something in scale to it.
I got you.
It's about 10 miles down the road from the Mount Rushmore. On Native American land, there was this like Polish sculptor back in the day who was contacted by this Native American tribe to like, hey, we want you to do like a Crazy Horse memorial or Crazy Horse monument similar to Mount Rushmore, carved into this mountain that exists on our land. People go, all right, cool. And he started it, and he worked on it like basically all of his life. You see that like, so you see his face, and you see where it's like what's supposed to be his arm extended.
Yeah, he's gonna be pointing and riding a horse, right?
Yeah. That like little hole where his arm is, you could like fit Mount Rushmore in that. That's the size of this fucking thing.
Huh?
Now Mount Rushmore isn't the biggest thing on Earth, but it is.
Tiny.
It is fairly big, and it took time for people to do. And this has taken so much. Like this began like early last century, and they're still working on it. You can go and visit the Crazy Horse Memorial, and they are still like actively working on it as you're doing it. And it is it's tight. It's really cool.
It's neat. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. As your
progress.
Yeah, as you're standing there, like going through the museum they have, looking at like the life of the artist who started working on it, and what his initial plans were, and how it sort of became this big thing, and also the history. Yeah, Anish Kapoor, and initially the history of the land and the people there. There's also like look out the window. Hey, you can see they're working on that Crazy Horse Memorial out there. That's pretty tight.
Hey, Victor. You hear they're almost done with the Crazy Horse sculpture?
No, they aren't, Thomas. It's going to take them another.
Shut up! You're so full of shit, Thomas.
They're about to do the horse. They're about to finish sculpting that hand.
I hear they finished his pinky.
Yeah.
Yep. That's going to take forever.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? Yeah. And what? They have like 12 guys working on this bitch?
They have a lot of guys. They have a lot of trucks up there doing work, but. I don't know.
They're employing an entirely native staff, so naturally it'll take
racism on the way. Wait for Nick to make the joke. Nick to make the joke and see how racist he can get.
Art Feinbaum said I shouldn't, so I'll listen.
Art Feinbaum tells us a lot of things, and you choose to ignore him about 80% of the time.
That's a lie.
Wow.
Every time I reference him, I tell the joke.
You know why it's a lie? Because Art Feinbaum doesn't exist. He was a joke you made once.
Right now.
You shut your mouth. My Jewish tulpa lawyer is totally real, and you will acknowledge him as such.
Thank you. Gosh, always discounting his existence. That's step one to dehumanization, Mac. I thought we went to the tolerance.
Oh, shut up! Oh, shut up! I remember going to the tolerance museum as like a middle schooler, and I was totally on board until they were like, and also don't bully people ever. And I'm like, but that's how I'm fun with friends. Yeah, it's sort of like
doing as loud as I can in the tolerance museum.
It's sort of like how we were in a religion class in Alamany, and one of the teachers was like, and sarcasm's a sin. And I'm like, sarcasm's a sin? We're going to have some problems.
Immediately?
Yeah, we're going to have some problems.
I'm sorry. Is there any scripture to back up your wild claim?
No, she just sort of said it.
Who said this? The dead woman?
Yes, actually. No, not the dead woman. And I just realized who you meant by the dead woman. I can't say her name because I think she's still living.
Oh, dang. Just, private message me so I know.
Sure. I'll do that right now, actually.
Thank you.
I still feel alive.
Oh, now I know the name. It's ...
Yeah, but
Oh, the one that sounds like an Italian sauce.
Yes. Why? Okay. I mean, why even be secret? Why even do anything?
Hey, there's a few sauces. Nobody's gonna know.
I text a name to Nick, and Nick goes, you mean this one, and lists the name. And I go, okay, why? Okay.
Hey, look,
you have to be with a very
small circle of
no class.
No class. No ass.
No ass.
All right. Yeah, I don't know how we branched from the Maori to the presidents to this.
This is what we do every time.
I love it, man. Oh, goodness gracious. What else do I have written? Yeah, there's a lot of wow. A stunning amount of New Zealand material. All right.
All right, me.
Well, we're going to throw that in the trash.
All right, me.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. We've been playing quite a few games recently, haven't we, Mac?
We've been doing a lot of gaming videos on YouTube. For the people that
Hey,
watch.
this is a great time. You guys should go check them out. Mac and I put a lot of blood, sweat, and other fluids into these.
It's ruined my computer multiple times at this point. I go to the Micro Center and they're like, "What's in this computer?" And I'm like, "I literally can't tell you." And then they give me a weird look, and then they go, "Well, I guess we can fix it."
I literally can't tell you.
I literally can't tell you.
You could just say it's like, "Oh, I'm a YouTuber with 79 subscribers," and they'll understand completely.
Listen, you have to understand. I have a podcast. All right, I'm semi-popular among my friends. And that's about it.
All my friends know about me podcasting.
You should look up our podcast. And I say the Castoe Show, and they go, "I'm not going to do that." And I go, "Well, you should." And they go, "Well, I'm not." And I don't repeat myself for a third time.
Well, you know what? Screw them. I think you're a small guy, Mac. I think you're great.
Oh, thank you, Antwan. I think you're pretty all right too. I think you're pretty cool.
We love Antwan.
I think
Antwan
so.
is the glue that holds us together, the straw that stirs the drink.
The peanut butter on my side of the bread, the jelly on your side of the bread.
Oh,
the sweet goober jam that you can buy at the store. That's mixed to perfection for you.
I didn't know you know about that.
You keep forgetting I listen to rap music.
Yeah.
You keep forgetting that I know who Ernie Johnson is.
I keep forgetting that Mac is indeed a black man. He's been taking his melanin pills.
Umar Johnson knows my name.
McKellen Stokes, 3,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
And then I take them silently, like Denzel Washington in Glory, with a single tear dripping down my face.
God damn it! That was one of the movies where he had one of his classic lines: "Get your hands off me!"
Yeah.
And then
Morgan Freeman's like, "All these white boys been dying out here for you, Denzel Washington. You know about that, Denzel?"
Yeah, they die. I can't. Hold on, I have to really. They die.
Focus up your more.
No, I can't.
It's an angry Morgan Freeman, so it's a bit higher than you would expect it to be.
Damn, I lost my Morgan Freeman, I think years ago. I traded it for a Denzel.
I mean, that's not a bad trade, but yeah,
it's good. Trade. It's a good get. Yeah,
it's a good get.
It's no. The only thing I know to say in the Morgan Freeman voice is, "Bruce, I'm God."
Bingo!
Like that's all you need. Yeah.
The correct answer is God. Ding 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 ding.
Yay, the Judeo-Christian God.
Good luck with the apocalypse.
I missed that movie, man. That was great.
Bruce Almighty is, I think, still a fantastic movie.
Oh yeah, the Yahweh gets me every time.
I'm just a sane. This is a clip that shows up on iFunny often, where he's like, "I'm just a sane human being with a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun,
the most powerful handgun in the world, and can blow your head clean off."
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, Jim and his uncanny ability to twist his face.
No.
Yeah, I think that's what we need. We need more like B-budget semi-religious movies.
I don't even think Bruce Almighty was B-budget. Just considering all the effects they had to do for it, actually, I assume it cost them money.
They split the soup, dude.
In the year two, he split the soup. He like pulled flies out of his mouth. He had all that wouldn't happen.
The monkey jumped out of Hector's ass. Yeah,
Hector, the actor Hector, monolingual. What is it? Where it's their one name? Is it mononomally known as Hector?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah.
His real name is hilarious. It's Noel Guglielmi. Sounds
His
Italian.
real name is Noel?
Yeah, Noel Albert Guglielmi.
I thought his actual name was Hector, and that's why they called him Hector in all those movies.
I am sorry to do this to you, but I think he only played Hector like once.
Bullshit. There's multiple Hector in that man's... Look it up.
I'd give him twice.
I will bet you at least 4.
All right, hold on.
Bruce Almighty, and here's where we all go to Wikipedia. Bruce Almighty to find Hector.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch! You lucky son of a... He's in a new movie that is not even out yet, where he's playing a guy named Hector, and that makes it 4.
Oh, how wonderful! How wonderful! He's of Italian and Mexican descent. So there you go.
Isn't that funny? All right, well,
isn't it ironic?
Oh wow! Well, man, my brain. You said that, and then I was like, "Yeah, Alanis Morissette, that's funny." And then I immediately went to John Mayer, Gravity, because we did that joke before, where it's like you said the word gravity, and it just I started singing it.
That's how my brain works entirely. Where certain words stick out to me in people's sentences, and I immediately want to do songs. Jack Reacher. That's very, very rarely have I related to another person as much as the Jack Reacher Mark Norman story. Jack Reacher.
I hate it. Sometimes.
And him just going, I don't know what to say. And then Shane Gillis, who is a daywalker, just going, don't say anything. You just don't have to say anything at all.
I have to say something. I do. Like, I'm trying to just have like a normal conversation with people, and then I just start singing. Like, that reminds me of a song, you know?
Feel a song coming on.
I really do. I can't stop it. Do you see this in your family, or is it just you?
My mom does it too.
I get it from my mom. I know I get it from my mom.
What'll happen
out of nowhere, my mom will just start like humming something completely random.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, shh. You know, it's hereditary.
What'll happen is my mom will start singing a song, and then I will start singing my own song. And my sister will start singing a song, and my dad will go, "Can you all shut up?"
There we go.
Jeez, like one song at a time. I'm overstimulated.
Yeah, the bane of neurodivergence, Mac's dad. Yeah, he seems like the most... Like,
watch out, autists!
He's coming for you.
He's coming for you.
Yeah, actually. Imagine. Yeah. I could see him being like one of those old-timey, like manhunters.
Yeah, that's what he would have been back in the day. He would have been a farmer, or he would have been a bounty hunter. If we're talking about like Old West.
If something, even if life gave him the most minor inconvenience in the Old West, he would turn into a bounty hunter.
He's a Rooster Cogburn sort of man.
Oh wow! Hey, that's nail on the head.
I do not know this man. I don't think that's a line we brought up when we talked about True Grit as a movie, but that's one of my favorites of Rooster Cogburns is making Matty Ross, Haley Steinfeld do all this bullshit to cut down a guy, and then just commenting out loud, "I do not know this man."
Yep. God bless. Hey, that's a callback to last week's.
Can we talk? We brushed on it briefly. Can we talk about the United Healthcare guy a little bit more?
Oh yeah,
because I have a bit about it that sort of just formed naturally in my brain. So United Healthcare, the CEO gets shot and whatnot, and every like major news outlet is going, "Oh, what an awful tragedy! Man getting gunned down in New York." And literally every person online, every person that I know, the response is of the Rip Bozo persuasion.
Yes.
Recently, just today, I was on the toilet and I saw a meme where it said that he died of a pre-existing condition. And I thought that was very funny. Very haha funny. It gave me a little snort out the nose. And what it brought to mind was, are you aware of the Louis C.K. bit where he talks about his of course thoughts and his but maybe thoughts? Are you aware of this? Okay. So Louis C.K. has Louis C.K. has a really good bit where he talks about there's two types of thoughts that exist in his brain, and he calls them of course, but maybe. And so the line of thinking goes, of course, like peanut allergies are like awful, and for children who have them, we have to like separate them from different types of like whatever they're allergic to in terms of like tree nuts, but nothing bad happens to them. Yeah, but maybe if we all closed our eyes for 2 years and just sort of let nature have its course, peanut allergies
never worry about this again.
Yeah, so just peanut allergies just wouldn't exist anymore. It leads to, he does it like a couple more times, and it leads to, of course, slavery was the worst thing that ever happened, ever. The way we treated people was awful. But maybe the only reason anything ever of achievement was made was sort of we just threw bodies at it until things just sort of worked out. The only reason we built the railroads is because we threw a bunch of Chinese people in a cave with dynamite and sort of just blew it up, and we didn't care about the consequences. The only reason you have an iPhone as cheap as you do is because there's a factory somewhere where people are working for pennies, and they have nets because they try to kill themselves. Also, you can say mean shit on Twitter. It's one of my favorite bits of his. I like it so much. And I had a very, of course, but maybe thought about United Healthcare, which is, of course, murder is wrong. And of course, he had a family that he left behind. But maybe, if your job and
such a colossal evil prick,
and if you're gunning down cause people to celebrate, then maybe maybe dying by gunshot is just natural causes. Maybe we shouldn't worry so much.
I said that exact same thing because a friend of mine messaged me like the morning it happened. It's like, hey, did you hear about the CEO that got shot? Mm-hmm. And I looked it up and everything, and my initial response was, okay, murder is wrong. That guy is wrong to have killed that man in the street. It is not, it's not on him. He is not the judge to take people's lives. With that being said, it's very, it's a tough line to walk, because I do see a lot of people celebrating about it, and I'm like, guys, we can't just shoot our way out of problems.
But it seems, however,
no.
However, on the other hand,
you did get away. It's like I saw the stupidest thing this morning where it's like, oh, NYPD believes he's no longer in the city. It's like,
no shit.
Did you expect him to wait around?
No shit. He came in with a fake ID a couple days ago. He left his backpack in the park.
He's waiting for his sublet to run out. Like,
he left his backpack in the park. He came in with a fake ID. He left that same day, I would assume, with the fake ID. Like, he's gone. All right.
Oh. As we go on,
he looks like he looks like Bugs Bunny got stung by a bee. Like,
a white man Bug Bunny. There you go, big chungus, if you will.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, but look, what's happening? Like, all of these big companies' responses to this has been, oh, I guess we need more guns.
That's oh my god. So
unforeseen consequences.
Like a day after it happened, and I saw that Blue Cross Blue Shield like took away their thing where it was like the cap on anesthesia, where it's like during surgery they'll just stop paying for anesthesia. Scumbag move. Yeah, they reversed that, and I was like, most responses aren't going to be that. Most responses are going to be CEOs going, but now my life's in danger, and literally the next day there was like security concerns among CEOs after shooting of UHC CEO. And like, you're taking the wrong message away, guys. It's not, the message shouldn't be how can I protect myself more? It's what should I be doing for other people? If you're in the business of helping people, which is supposedly what healthcare is supposed to be, you are in the helping people. Insurance is supposed to be supposedly. I'm saying from an idealist standpoint.
Yes, in the most concept of it.
Let's pretend that healthcare insurance is there to help people and it's not there to scam people out of money as much as possible. Let's pretend that it's
mine is really working.
Yeah, let's pretend it's there to help people. You're there to help people. If you help people, then people will stop thinking about you in terms of enemy, and they will start thinking about you in terms of friend. If you stop viewing people if you are a bloodthirsty maniac who views people as numbers, then maybe here's the thing: if you view stuff like this as people as numbers and people not as people, but as just things on sheets who you have the ability to say yes or no to in terms of their care, then maybe your death should just be viewed as it was a consequence of his job, and it's understand yes, no. Hey, you don't have to pay him money for a golden parachute now. That appeals to these bloodthirsty psychos who work in these industries. Maybe this is a good thing for you.
This man in particular did something exceptionally dastardly, all right?
Yeah.
He is directly responsible for implementing an AI software into their, I think it's their policy programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where that AI has a 90% rate of, case denials?
Yes.
90%?
Mm-hmm.
90% of the time you go to claim your insurance, it's like, I am fucked up, I need help. You have a
delay,
1 in 10 chance of actually being able to use it.
Delay, deny.
Yeah, so
we earn as much money
the ultimate dehumanizing move where it's like, I'm not even going to, there's not even a chance that somebody is going to review a policy and be like, okay, I have to help this guy out, he really needs it. No, you put that option into a soulless machine's hand, who, by the way, more often than not, just fucks over minorities. Isn't that insane?
Yeah, preach, king. Preach, motherfucker.
Yeah. So look, this man, I don't know too much about him personally, but his acts and what he has done is pretty fucking evil. There's no way around it.
Then maybe we should view his death as just a natural consequence of his actions and not, mourn too deeply. And that's genuinely how I'm going to think about it.
Nobody's mourning him. Besides his family, everybody is clowning on his ass online.
Besides his immediate family. And that soy jack will be used against me when my comments come to light.
Oh, man. Fun. Oh, man.
Whatever, man. Listen, again, this was a man who viewed people not as people, but as numbers on a sheet to say no to. And now he's a number on a sheet for that people said no to. Quite frankly, whatever. Quite frankly, I'm going to not think about it too much.
Yeah, hey, bullets happen. What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do?
Only in New York.
I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
On the news, they showed the video up to him getting shot. The second before the guy
paused right before.
Yeah, and I thought I was about to see, I was like, whoa, I forgot where I was for a second. I thought someone had just put the video on television. I'm like, oh my god, we're going to see murder on television. And
wait a minute, this isn't Live Leak. This is KCAL9.
This is an iFunny collective? This is fucking actual television.
Yeah, this is Fox. What the hell? Yeah, that is kind of goofy. I've seen the full video too on the I think you have to go on their websites and they'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It's nothing too graphic, right? It's like
it rarely is. It's genuinely, but it's it is still just disturbing. The idea of 3 shots, guy falls over. That's the end of it.
3 shots. Everybody's making him out to be this super suave, a really pro hitman kind of thing.
I mean, he's not caught yet.
No,
here's the thing.
He's still successful, right? But
someone made that comment on Twitter where they're like, "Look at this jackass thinking he's a pro hitman, doing all this shit." And it's he used a fake ID. He dumped his bag in Central Park. They're not able to identify him,
and he's gone. He's gone in the wind.
Hey, listen. For all intents and purposes, they caught most of the other guys who've ever done something like this fairly quickly.
It's common knowledge if you're doing any kind of police work, the first 48 hours are the most crucial. It's if you can't solve it within 48 hours, you're going to have a really, really hard time piecing things together, right?
That's why that shows.
Buddy, it's 5 days at this point. He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have his picture in low quality, grainy photos. And
that picture, they have 3 different pictures of 3 different guys. It's you don't know who the fuck he is, and it's on one hand it's God, I hate doing this. I hate rooting for a murderer, but it's
again,
yeah. How else do you not
the CEOs are going to take this the wrong way. Of wow, people are against us. Why? Why are people against us? As they're
like a fucking
sitting in their pewter bathtubs, rubbing their massage, not even massaging their own head, but having someone massage their head for them. Why are people against us?
Oh, I have no idea.
Is it the blood money that I've taken from people who've really needed it and deserved it?
No. Now their response was taking the photos of them off of their company websites and like rolling around in Pope-mobiles and with private armies.
Yes.
That's their response. It's like, we're just edging towards a cyberpunk existence right now, aren't we?
We're doing something. People are doing something.
Yeah. Hey, murder is happening. And as I was just saying, I can't fight it, Mac. Everybody has the same kind of feeling, too. We're rooting
I can't fight
for a
this
murderer.
feeling anymore. Well, we're rooting for a murderer who has murdered a man who, again, like we said, has built a fortune off of basically killing other people. One argues, hey, even if you do it legally within the bounds of law, is there ethics to it? I don't think so.
Oh, Christ Almighty! Such contentious ethical waters.
But he did it in the bound. It's his company, and he can choose to not if he want to. It doesn't matter that thousands of people have died. It doesn't matter. Of course, it matters. Of course, matters.
At the end of the day, he went out like many a New Yorker, shot to death,
gunned down by professional hitmen.
What are you gonna do?
On 6th Street, yeah.
Oh, I want to say he's professional because we don't know if that's his job or not.
No, he could have just done it he could be amateur in that he did it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
he could have done it for the love of the game, Nick.
Oh my God, we need it in it. Okay, please, if one of you
to play the game.
if you don't do it, I will do it. I will make like a Family Guy, a sports edit of that man's murder. The assassination and everything.
To Triple H's theme.
It'll be to that theme. It'll be to a Rick Ross song. It'll be gangster as fuck.
Yeah. That's the boss, Rick Ross, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn it! No, that song. I'll do it to that song from 2K14. It's like boss, boss, and it's just him, like reloading, mag dumping in that poor guy. All right, hey, everybody watch out for a short this week. It's coming.
Hey, everybody, we love you. We care about you more than CEOs of health companies do.
Yeah, and we urge you, don't murder people.
Don't murder people.
But if you do...